Hey, ¿qué pasó, mi gente? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Luis Lopez, and today I have a combo slip for you. I have a WNBA, which we have games tomorrow, and I have an NFL picks. I ended up doing two slips, and I just did some WNBA combo with NFL that I want to share with you. Someone has suggested not to show slips because I think people just think, oh, he showed a slip, I should play it. No, that's not it. That happens to be my player pool, and I decided to put my player pool into two slips. That's all it means. It doesn't mean it will cash. I'll show you right now that it doesn't work because I did it. I did it today with two of my slips, and neither one of them cashed. And I know some of you actually ended up mixing and matching my player pool, and you ended up cashing. So congrats to you. And some of you just used a few of my picks and had your own, and you cashed doing that. So fantastic. That's what I love to hear. So this is what happened Friday night. I gave you Justin Herbert over 200 yards, 318, crushed it. Travis Kelce over 29.5 receiving yards. His regular line was 47.5, if I'm not mistaken. So he would have hooked it. This is bizarre. Travis Kelce barely getting 47 yards I knew he could get 30. 47, not going over 47. That's weird. Granted, Chargers are a good defense. Will Disley. This one was surprising to me. Franklin, I think is his name. I forgot. From the Jets that came over the tight end. I know the guy from the Jets, and he can catch. I did not think him coming in would take so much away from Will Disley. Will Disley was literally used as a blocker for most of the game. Literally. A guy with phenomenal hands who runs amazing routes. He was wide open so many times. Keenan Allen was getting most of the targets that usually Will Disley gets. So moving forward, the targets that you thought Will Disley was going to get, they're going over to Keenan Allen. And that was one of the things that I mentioned to you about being afraid of how Keenan Allen was going to affect Will Disley. Affected him 1,000%, although he cashed both lines. The 15.5 that I gave you and the 16.5. So I consider this a lucky, but hey, I take a win. I don't care if it's lucky or not. Win is a win. Then in the penny comment, I gave you Keenan Allen with 3.5 reception. I gave you Pacheco under 12 rushing attempts. This one, 11 rushing attempts in the right matchup on the under for Pacheco is something that I'm going to be looking for all the time. Cameron Dicker over 1.5 field goal made. I think that's his name, one of our members, was the one that mentioned this one to me. And I was like, of course, Cameron Dicker, of course, the Charger kicker is phenomenal. So this was wonderful. And I know a lot of you ended up mixing and matching and cashing. Fantastic, and congrats to that. Now, WNBA review for today. Lisa Thomas, Khalil Copper from the first game ended up cashing. Marina Mabrey did not cash from the first game. From the second game, Veronica Burton cashed, and Kayla McBride did not cash. So 2-1 in the first game and 1-1 in the second game. Kayla McBride, I think the last thing I saw was 1 for 11. Wide open shots that she normally doesn't miss, missed. Now you say, oh, defensively they were doing great against her. No, it wasn't. Because Hyman played the 2, she crushed her lines. Courtney Williams played the 2, she crushed the line. Kayla McBride was the only one that played the 2 and did not do anything. Ended up with 7 PA. So that did not cash, and this is the other slip that I put in. Marina Barry, I still think this was a good pick. She goes over. Can't do anything about that. And also Kayla McBride, I thought this was a phenomenal pick. Didn't work out. Phenomenal pick. And you can just tell by what Courtney Williams, what Hyman did. And Kayla McBride should have also crushed like they did. But that was not the case. So I ended up not making anything. I lost both of these slips on WNBA. But I know some of you actually ended up mixing it. And it worked out. So congrats to you. on that. So let's go into did this not open? Thought I had this opened. Give me 1 second. I gotta get the NFL picks for you. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Oh, that's not it. Well, the ideas that I had, nope, it's not there. That's so weird. Price Pick's not going to open if I do it this way. Okay, here we go. Sorry, that took long. So here are the NFL picks that I have for you. Cool. Atlanta Falcons kicker. This kid is a beast. Over 1.5 field goal made. Let me show you this. Right. But why him specifically, besides the fact that he's a beast? Tampa Bay, Atlanta, they have one of the highest over and under for tomorrow. He should get plenty of opportunities to hit over this 1.5 field goal made. But not only that, this young man right here, Bijan Robinson, has a very difficult matchup when it comes to rushing. If he has an easy matchup, the Falcons will run over the other team. But because he has a difficult matchup, I have a rule. I don't take running backs versus the Bucs. The Bucs are great. Their defensive line is great, and they're great at stopping the run. So because of that, this game should be tighter than it should be. Tampa Bay will keep this game close, and I think there'll be a good amount of stops being made by Tampa, by the Buccaneers, which in turn will allow Young Ho Koo to get a decent amount of opportunities to go over this 1.5 field goal made. He should get 3 to 4 shots, and this guy's a beast. Should be easily able to go over this 1.5 field goal made. So yeah, Young Ho Koo over 1.5 field goal made is my first pick for you. Second pick, I'm going over to my Giants, and from here you have two options. I ended up going with one, but you can go with either one. Theo Johnson over his 14.5 receiving yards or his 1.5 receptions. At one point, Russell Wilson came in for a series. I already told you this. Threw it twice directly at Theo Johnson. He, in a game that the Giants most likely will be trailing against Washington, Theo Johnson will get plenty of opportunities. And also he will be his safety net when Russell Wilson is under duress, when he's being pressured a lot. So Theo Johnson over 1.5 reception is what I took, but you could take his receiving yards if you want as a goblin. All right, so those are the two NFL picks that I have for you. And go back to Prop Madness to walk you through the WNBA picks that I have for you. The first pick that I have for you is this game. It's the Fever are taking on the Mystics. This game has a 6-point spread, 160.5 game total. Now, this game, Mystics have nothing to play for. Fever have everything to play for, but the Mystics are playing at home. And one of the things that I noticed is that the Mystics are not going down without a fight. And this coach, his name skips my mind right now, is definitely letting these young ladies play a ton, especially Kiki Iriafian, Sonia Citron, and Shakira Austin. They're coming back next year, so he's obviously looking at next season, not this season. He knows they're done, but he's still having them play hard. Why? Because it creates chemistry, and this chemistry would be taken into the off season, where they will practice more, and they will bring it back next season, where hopefully they can make a dent and hopefully be in the playoff. The young lady that I have for you is Kiki Iriafian, and I'm going over to her PR. In the last two games, 31 against the Mercury, 35 against the Sparks. Two pretty difficult matchup, especially the Sparks. In this one, she gets one of the softest matchup when it comes down to the dominant play type, which is underneath the basket, where she gets 60% of her shots when they rank ninth against the Fever. This is what she did head to head. 24 in the first game with Shakira Austin, 29 in the second game with Shakira Austin, and 30 in the last game on August the 15th without Shakira Austin. So with Shakira Austin still went over, and without Shakira Austin, just a tad bit higher. So in her line, I ended up going with the 22.5 points plus rebounds on the over. It's pretty even right now. Let's see. Sleeper has a minus 132 to go on the over. ESPN Bet has her under 23.5 at minus 150. But yeah, so even the books are saying that she should be able to go over. But that's great. But what I'm looking at is what she's done in the last 5 games. The way this is home. 60% on the over. On the road. 60% on the over. Against them, these are the two games. Both one without Shakira Austin, this one, and one with Shakira. One with Shakira Austin and one without Shakira Austin. Shakira Austin will be playing in this game. No effect. And also, recently, let me get back to this too. In the last two games, I think one was on the road. Yeah, this was on the road against the Sparks. And this one was at home, the last game against the Mercury, where she dropped 31. Yeah. This year, and with Shakira Austin. This lady is not going away suddenly. The season's not going to end just like that for Kiki. Kiki's showing who she really is right now. I love watching her. I mean, I'm so proud of what she is doing. So Kiki Ariefin, over 22.5 points plus rebounds. Anything else I could point out to you? Oh, how she gets her points. This is important. Post up 19%. Dead last. Free throws 20%. 11th. Pick and ball handler 13%. 10th. Put back 12%. 8th. Then some smaller numbers right here. 5 and 9, 4 and 4. But the remaining numbers, 10th, 11th, and 13th. Worst defenses against her position. So Kiki Ariefin over 22.5 points plus rebounds. Sonia Citron, my next player. Under 6.5 rebounds plus assist. This line is actually available on PrizePicks. Why? Because none of the other books have it. Once the other books come out, ESPN comes out, Pinnacle comes out, Best 365, DK, they're going to have her favorite to go on the under. PrizePicks will bump it to 6. That's my expectation. As of right now, they haven't. 6.5. Let's break it down to the last 10. Last 10. 90% on the under. 6.5. All right? It's not. Regarding, you see, this is assist. They allow the fourth fewest assist. Let's see, this one, fourth fewest. Even here in a soft matchup against assist, really soft match, second to last. 11th worst defense, 11th worst defense, 9th worst defense, 6th worst defense, difficult 7, very difficult 3, second to last, 5th, and now she gets the 4th toughest assist. Rebound. Look at all this red when it comes out to her position. 5 out of 15 have gone on the over. So what is that? 69% have gone on the under. She's gone on the under 80% of the time. Opponents' rebounds allowed. They allow the third fewest rebounds to her position. So, a difficult overall matchup in recent history when it comes down to rebounds plus assist, where she's gone on the under in the last 10, 90% of the time. So that is the 5th pick. The 6th pick that I have for you is actually from here. Dearica Hamby. She's been crushing it. I'm going to her PR just because it's safer. Let me see what did I take her on? I took her at, if this thing would only show me, I took her at over 24.5 points plus rebounds. She's favored to go over 25.5. She's favored to go over this line. I just brought it down a tad bit, 24.5. Because I don't like when Price Picks has the same exact line as the books. It always scares me. So I was like, no, I'm just going to bring it down a tad bit. So I brought it down to 24.5 rebounds plus assist. Another pick that is not yet available, which I am going to jump on once is available, Shakira Austin. First quarter points. Over 5.5. I'm hoping that's the line. This is just the first quarter point. I'm sorry. First half. My apologies. First half points, which we took the last time. Over 4.5. She ended up, I think, with 8. This is what she's done in the first quarter. Her line is normally 4.5 first half. Or 5.5 first half. I'm okay with 5.5 first half on the over for Shakira Austin. It's not yet available on Price Picks, so I'm waiting for it. And I'm going to jump on that. And I'll probably do Sonia Citron under rebounds plus assist. Under 6.5 rebounds plus assist. I'll probably do Kiki Iriafen, her regular line. Points plus rebounds at 22.5. And I'll probably do Shakira Austin over her first half, Shakira Austin, over her first half points at 5.5. And then I'll probably do Young Ho Koo at his regular field goal made at 1.5, and that would be a nice 10x. I think that can happen. And this game is perfect because it's at noon tomorrow, nice and early, which is along the same time that the Tampa Bay game. Actually, the Tampa Bay game might have finished by this time, by the time of this game. But I'm looking for a nice 10x tomorrow on regular lines, but I am putting my goblins in on my favorite lines anyway. So I'll be putting a goblin on Kiki. I don't know if Shakira, they'll give me the option of the goblin on the first half. I don't think they do. And I have the goblin on the other NFL players as well. Goblins, I take my favorite players and I do a bunch of goblins on them, increase my unit to half. And then that usually covers my day. Unless I have a day like today with McBride wasn't even close. But most of the time that's not the case. So I'll just do goblins. But all I do is I take mostly just overs and I do goblins on the over on them. And they usually, if the other slips don't cash, they usually cover me for it. That's it, my friends. Officially everything. That was a long video. All right, my friends. God bless you. God bless you and your family. Que Dios te bendiga ahí. Hasta la próxima. Hey, don't forget, those that are in Miami, I'm going to try to make it. I'm going to try to be there for my movie premiere that I put in the post. All right. Take care. Ciao.